Continuous 20 dumbbells and bands, shoulder focused workout is up for today. 5 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds rest. We go through all 5 of the exercises for 4 rounds. You'll be done in 20 minutes. I'm going to walk you through all 5 of the exercises, then we'll get right into today's workout. So dumbbells and bands. Our first exercise, we're going to be warming things up. We're doing a lateral squat and we're adding in a pull apart, a rear delt pull apart. So I'm using my lightest band for this. I'm going to hold onto the band like this, straight out in front of me. The further out you hold it, the easier it's going to be. Closer in, you're going to get a little bit more attention. We're going to do a lateral squat. When we come to standing is when we're going to do the pull apart. So I'm going to keep the band out in front of me, perform the squat. When I come up, I'm going to perform the pull apart. We want to do the pull apart when we're standing because this is great for posture. Okay, so when we're up here standing, we want to pull apart and we're using the muscles in our upper back. So you don't want to turn this into bending at the elbows and turn it into a tricep extension. So you want to think about protracting and retracting from your shoulder blades, okay? So we're going to be down and up, down and up for that exercise, warming things up. Next exercise is going to challenge your stabilizers and your balance. We're doing the reverse lunge and we're adding in a single arm overhead press. So you'll need a dumbbell for this exercise. We're going to begin with the dumbbell up at our front shoulder. We're going to take a step back. Everything's going to be on the working side. When you go into that reverse lunge, you're going to rotate and press. And here's where that challenge of balance comes in. As you go to press, you're going to feel a little wobbly. So make sure when you come down in here that you're engaging your core, that you're really pressing that foot in the ground, squeezing, flexing the glutes, and then a strong overhead press. So you don't want to go fast through that exercise. That's going to be your second and third exercise. We're going to stay on one side and then repeat that on the other side. Fourth exercise, you get to go down to the ground. We're doing lateral raises, but we're doing these in a supine position. So we're on our back for this. Again, I'm using my lightest band, and I'm going to take it around 1 foot. I'm going to have bent knees for this, and you'll see why. When you get down here in the bottom position, you'll have that bent knee, because if your arm's straight out, you're not going to get any range of motion. So bend that knee, bring it in so where you can get your shoulders, get your arms up to parallel, and then back down. You can rest your head for this one. And we're just performing a lateral raise, but we're doing it in that supine position. So we're coming up, going out, up, down, out, up, down, all right? That is the fourth one, final exercise. Hitting some abs, but also hitting our front shoulders. We're doing Russian twist and press. Using a little bit heavier band for this one. I'm going to take it around my upper back, hold on to the ends, those loops, and I'm going to be performing the Russian twist, and as I do it, punching out. Punch, punch, punch. So working front shoulders and front chest for that. Punch, punch. Trying to get all the way over, rotate to the side. And those are our 5 exercises, dumbbells and bands, shoulder focused for today's workout. Go ahead and choose the bands and dumbbells you need, and we're going to get right into today's workout. All right, this continuous 20 is going to begin in under 10 seconds. We have our lateral squats with our pull apart. Holding the band out in front of us, going down into the lateral squat, coming up, then performing the pull apart. Protracting, retracting your shoulder blades so we're not turning it into a tricep extension. Your arms stay straight. Coming up to good posture. Pulling apart. Great for our upper back. Focusing on a good squat form also. So heels down, knees out. Having that arms out in front of you will help to counterbalance your squat and enable you to have maybe a better range of motion. Keep those arms fixed and out, lift, lift. All right, moving on to reverse lunge overhead press. If you know your weaker side, start with that one. Everything's in the working side. The press, the leg work, everything is going to be here on the working side. Start with the weight up at our front shoulder. Take that step back, stabilize, press. Bring it back, and then come up. Down, rotate. So nice and controlled. Coming down here, then rotate, keep your balance. Overhead press, keep your balance. Press up through the front leg. Do not use that back leg to then press yourself up, okay? Everything on this side. Press up. Nice and controlled. So you don't want to lean to one side when you're doing that. You don't want to collapse into the side. So you want to have a nice, strong core all the way around. And be aware of how you're stepping back. So we don't want to step back as if we're on that tightrope. That's going to make it harder. So stepping out to the side a little bit is going to help. Down and up. Press up. Just a slight touch with that back leg is just there to balance. Press through the floor to come up. If you can begin to rotate as you go down, makes it a little bit more challenging. You can put one arm out to the side also. That can help you. Woo! Lots of control for that one. All right, we get to go do our supine lateral raises. I really like this one. Setting up, taking the band around the foot. We got our two handles that we've created. Bringing that knee in. You can have both knees up or one, where you want to do it. And imagine you're standing, so palms face the ground when we're doing this. It's a sweeping motion. Sweep out. We want to make it a lateral raise and not a front raise. Do not be doing the front raise. We're making a lateral raise. So sweep out to the side. Woo. Trying to get a good range of motion here. You got about 5 more seconds. And come out of that. So we don't want to turn this into a front raise. We're working front shoulders on our next exercise. So this one, we're sweeping out to the side for that supine lateral. All right, Russian twists. Here we're getting that front shoulder work, chest work in, holding like such, and press. Press. You want to make it a little harder? You can do a knee in and out, balancing on the glutes, and press, press. Exhale as you press, lift the chin so we're not crushing ourselves in like this. Press out, press out. Halfway, 20 seconds to go. Keep a nice strong wrist position so your wrists aren't going back as you press. Punch. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Back to the top. That's one round. Shoulders, feeling it, right? All right, we're back to the top with our rear delt pull aparts. I love this exercise as a warm-up. It's great for midday. If you've been sitting a lot, just have this band at your desk. Perform the pull apart. Remind yourself what good posture feels like. Open that chest. Pull apart by retracting those shoulder blades. Protract the shoulder blades, come down. Woo. If it's getting hard, just hold out further on the band, okay? You're starting to fatigue, hold out further on the band, makes it a little easier. Don't forget about that squat. Get down nice and low. You got that, your arms out in front of you to help you sit back more. All right, some overhead pressing now. Adding in that challenge of balance and stability with our reverse lunge. Single side, everything on the working side. Remember that back leg is just there for support. Look, we're holding the weight up at our front chest for this. We're starting here. And if you can rotate as you drop down, that's kind of the challenge. Rotate. Woo. Keeping your balance, keeping yourself stabilized as you drop down into that reverse lunge. And this rotation work here with this shoulder press, we're getting work in all around the shoulders, not just the top. All right, other side, get some rear delt work in as you press. Woo. Focus, stabilize. Don't lose your balance. Other side, weights up at our front shoulder. Take it back, rotate, press. Press through, press your foot into the floor. Feel your glute activate, stabilize, core is activating. Control, press up, control down. Everything with control here because we're really working on balance, stability. So you can have that arm out to the side. You got this. Woo. This is just round 2. You're feeling it, right? Woo. Feeling that balance. Right, that's the third exercise. Moving on already to our supine lateral raises. Find where you need to be with your knee and up. Sweep out to the side. Just as if you're doing a standing lateral raise. So we don't want to be doing this, okay? Woo! Try to get that full range of motion. It gets harder up at the top. Hold it there for a second and slowly lower down. Don't let those bands take control and pull you back down. Nice and controlled. Up and down. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Into our front press, chest press, Russian twist. You can make it harder by doing the knee ends if you want to. If not, just focus on pressing and your breathing. So as you press, strong exhale and punch. Keep those wrists in line with forearm. Rotate. Bring those feet off the ground. If you can, now if you can, do that knee in, extend as you press. Shoulders are feeling it. Focus on abs here. If you're really feeling it, just bring your attention to working your abs. Woo! Less than 10 seconds. Balancing, breathing. Focus on your breathing. Exhale. And set that down. All right. Round 3. Round 3. Look, with shoulders, that's the one muscle that fatigues easiest for me. As you're going through these exercises, if your range of motion just gets a little smaller, that's okay. Just keep it going. Hold the band down in front of you or down, and good posture at the top. Down, good squat form, heels on the ground. Up, good posture. Working from your upper back. Taking those shoulder blades together and then apart. We're not squeezing or pinching. Good posture. Like I said, excellent exercise to do midday. If you've been sitting at your desk a lot, have one of these little bands nearby you and just do some pull aparts. 2, 1, set it down. All right, breathe, get your focus. We got to work on balance for this next exercise. All right, focus. Make sure you're not stepping straight back. Step out to the side just a little bit. Weights up at our front shoulders. We're down. Rotate. We're starting to fatigue. You feel that shakiness set in. Focus on that breathing. When you go down, hold. Right? It helps to stabilize here when you are doing proper breathing. Breathe in. And up. Focus on one spot on the floor. Again, have your arm out to the side if you need to. You got this. Make sure that wrist isn't bending back. Good. Other side. Slow and controlled for those. Slow and controlled for those. It really highlights where you need to work on for core strength and stability, right? Take it down. Up. Breathe in. And up. Press through the front leg. All those points in your feet, press in the ground, feel the glute. Come up. Do not lean into that back leg. No rotating side to side. Keep shoulders right over hips. Good. Slow and controlled. Awesome. All right. Onward. Fourth exercise. Working side shoulders here. Take that band around your foot. Bring that knee in. Make sure you have equal sides on the band also. Okay. All right. There we go. Bring it up and down. Position your feet as you need to help you to get a good range of motion. Sweep out to the side. Try to get those arms up to parallel, no higher. If you can't do that, you just go as far as you can. Maybe you're just doing small little penguin lateral raises. That's fine. Just keep going, burning out the shoulders, working to failure for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come out of that. Moving into our Russian twist. Oh, my shoulders just feel like, we got one more round after this, just one. Let's finish up this round with some ab work. Front shoulders, chest, and punch it to the side. Punch, exhale, breathe. Knee in and out if you can. Balancing on those glutes, really working on our balance, deep core strength, deep ab strength, core work all around. Press. Keep that chin lifted. Watch your wrists, they're not bending back. They should be right in line with those forearms. You're punching out. 10 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. All right, good news. Just one round to go. We are challenging these shoulders today. We can do it. Working to failure. That's what we want to do, and we're doing it in just 20 minutes. Very effective. All right. Stand up tall. Take it down to the side. Squat. And then pull apart. Keep those arms out straight. Stand up. Then pull apart. Focusing on good posture here. We're counterbalancing that squat. Stand up. Try to get a good range of motion in your squat. Down, working on good mobility here, good posture. Again, this entire exercise would be excellent for someone who has extended sitting during the day at a desk. We got the mobility of the squat, working on taking care of that rounded That forward flex position that we get when we're at a desk or something, great exercise for that one, okay? All right, woo. Let's get these overhead presses with the reverse lunges out of the way. Nice and controlled. Take the weight up to your front shoulder, everything in the work inside. Take a step back, breathe. Take it up, breathe in, lock it in. Exhale, good. Lock it in, hand up. Rotate the weight out and up. Woo. Maybe you have more range of motion now in that lunge also. Really stretching out the hip flexor on this side as you go through that. You got 3 more seconds. Woo. All right, other side. That shoulder giving out there at the end. Said, I'm done. You worked me to failure. We're going to do the other side. Go and pick up the weight. Hold it up the front shoulder. Same thing. Take it back. Rotate and up. Woo. Got to concentrate with this exercise. I'm not talking a lot through it because breathing is crucial for this one to help with your balance. Nice and controlled, up and down with that weight. Nice fluidity throughout this exercise. Nice fluid motions. Good. All right, set that weight down. Let's work the sides of our shoulders. Like I said, if you're range of motion, if you just start to fatigue, just do little penguin raises. Those are great. All right, here we go. Up and down. Just as if you're standing out to the side. Sweep out to the side. Palms are facing your feet. Your head is on the ground. So I'm going to be doing this, right? So lift that chin. Woo. Keep it going. Ugh. If you start to fatigue, just do small raises. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And put that to the side. One more exercise, Russian twists. 40 seconds till the finish. Punching, punch, keeping those wrists in line. Exhale each time. Lift your feet if you can, and punch, punch, exhale. Add the knee in if you're able to. Woo. Keep it going. Punch. Keep that chin lifted so we don't want to be here. Lift, punch, smile. You have less than 20 seconds to go. Hold your breath. Come on. Breathe. Exhale. Strong. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Rotate all the way to the side. Press and press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Carefully come up. Head to left, to left. Let's do some arm circles around. And you got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! You feel that blood flow to those shoulders today all around. So it's a great workout, just focusing on shoulders, but also getting in a lot of stabilization work, a lot of focus on how we go through the exercise, bringing attention to our core, bringing attention to how we need to breathe when we are lifting. All right? I hope you liked that one. Use some of those exercises during the day. Like I said, if you have a job where you're sitting in that forward flex position. That first exercise we did, the squats to the pull part, be a fantastic midday break. All right, y'all, I hope you like that one, and I'll see you for our next continuous workout.